There's always more to do.
Finest quality merchandise.
Scroot's penchant for noticing anomalies of fate is impressive, but this might not be Torvasod and the Glyphic. It could be up that path to the left. I think that's where the anomaly is.
Thing. You have an intelligent look about you. A moment of your time?
No matter what we encounter, remember you literally have a Telvanni Magister in your pocket. I sense something amiss. Use my ghost sight to look around. This bridge wasn't here a moment ago. I suggest we cross it. Look! Once more.
It doesn't matter what you foresee.
Reality, you must all forget.
And there it is. Another piece of my memory restored. We should speak. The Prince of Fate thinks himself so perfect. But for all his power, he couldn't eliminate the memory he so desperately sought to hide. Not from my dreams, not from his own mind. And now I remember most of it. Only one secret remains to uncover. Why would you? You are merely mortal. But I have wandered the plains of oblivion for eons, an outcast with no clan. I believed I was formed that way, a forgotten scrap of creation, until the dream began to haunt me, a fragment of an ancient memory. No, the dream that will end it, that will finally restore all that was lost. Hermaeus Mora caused all this with his greed and selfishness. He made us all forget. He made me forget. There was another Daedric prince. My prince. A prince that saved me and preserved just enough of my memory so that I could one day save them in return. A prince whose jealous, craven siblings cast them down and wiped them from the annals of history. No Prince of Oblivion can truly be destroyed. The final glyphic contains that secret, how to find them and restore them to their rightful place. And then, Mora will answer for his crimes. See for yourself. I leave the glyphic for you to examine.
It doesn't matter what you foresee. You can't do this to another prince. Or to the rest of us, for that matter.
You have seen the damage Prince Athelia has already done to the fabric of fate. If left unchecked, reality will unravel.
All of us must agree, Mora. And I definitely do not. Memories are sacrosanct. As are the domains of the princes.
You can't punish someone for something they might possibly do.
I must. The risk is too great. I am truly sorry. But there is no alternative. For the sake of reality, you must all forget. What was forgotten has been remembered. We must speak. Too late. Too late! The door sealed long ago is opened. Just a crack. But the damage is done. That which was forgotten is now remembered. The memories released from the two glyphics are accurate and true. Athelia, the Prince of Paths, the mistress of the untraveled road, the unseen. Her ability to alter fate, to shape destiny to her liking, was a threat to all reality. It still is. What mortal could? The Fate Changer is an arbiter of chaos, who can unravel the strands of fate and rearrange them to suit her every whim. Her very existence endangers everything. I saw no other way to preserve reality than to do what I did. I gathered my fellow princes and revealed the danger I foresaw. Most agreed to aid me, some refused. In the end, it did not matter. I erased Athelia from history. But I could not erase my own memories. Those I sealed in the 3 primordial glyphics. Quasar. Something I did not foresee. An agent of Etheria, hidden for all these eons. Her contingency plan. Her revenge. At least the final glyphic is secure. Until it is found and opened, reality remains safe. For now, return to Cypher's Midden.
Careful with fire spells. These stacks are
Remora.
They look rickety, but the walkways are stable.
May I have a word? Magister Gorith referred to you as the mouth of the mouthless. I suppose that fits. Look, I've never been very good at this, but I wanted to thank you. In life, I was a secluded old wizard who cared nothing for anything but magic and my own studies. Nonsense. My enormous intellect certainly came in handy, but your fate's chosen. You would have found a way, with or without me. But I'm glad you rescued me from Shalreni, that you took me on this adventure. If I never escaped this soul gem... Maybe. I'm in no rush. Adventuring is a new experience for me. I'm content to follow along for now. I'm going to rest for a while. Remember, as long as you have my gem, if you ever need me, just call. Now, talk to Scroot about the Chronicle.
Hello, mortal. The Great Eye told me what happened. Even though things didn't go exactly the way we hoped, we're all still here. That means reality is stable. For now. I'm as surprised as you, but existence is resilient. At least, for another day. Laramil and I spoke with a few of the ciphers, and we're all in agreement. We want to add your story to the Chronicle of Apocrypha. Only the most momentous events make it into that sacred volume. I also wanted to say... you expanded my outlook. I always saw fate as black and white, set in stone, unchangeable. But now I see that not every aberration is a disaster. Not every surprise a mistake. Thanks for that. Now, let's inscribe you in the Chronicle. Then Curate Gadain wants to see you. Let it be known that the name of Fate's Chosen shall be entered into the Chronicle of Apocrypha, to be remembered forever for actions accomplished in service to Fate.
That mortal helped me find us.
The time has come for me to return to Necrom and complete my mission for the Abbey. When I present the Fulcrum Obscura to the Abbot, I'd like you to be at my side. our side. Laramil wants to come too. Isn't that nice? That's good. That's very good. I appreciate it. Besides, I want to let the abbot know what you did. You preserved Nirn, as well as Apocrypha, through your actions. By the way, did you find Torvasad? Laramil has been dying to know what happened. All right. Not imminent is better than imminent. If the Prince of Fate needs you, he can find you on Nirn as easily as here in Apocrypha. I'm sure there's more to it, but that's your business. I'll leave it to you and Laramil. I must consider the best parts of the necropolis to show to Laramil. She wants to see everything. We'll meet you in Necrom, friend. At the necropolis. Yes, she's being quite insistent on... Wait a moment, are you having a jest with me? Laramil is a special person, as I'm sure you already know. We're just friends, I think. I don't know what I'm saying. We'll meet you back in Necrom.
Now that the immediate danger has passed, I would like that tour of your catacombs now.
You would? We'll meet you in Necrom, friend.
Balancing the stacks is dangerous work.
So much to learn, so little time.
Sorting and cataloging makes me thirsty.
Have you heard? Necrom Abbey will soon reopen.
Truly? Well, that's good to hear. The necropolis is the heart of the city.
Funny how nobles who win against the games of chance end up gifted.
Curate Gadain asked me to watch for you. He's waiting for you through the door to the east.
Well done, Curate. With the sacred relic returned, I feel it's safe to once again open the necropolis. Now, why don't you say a few words about your adventures?
Say a few words? Me? The abbot insisted on the immediate return of the relic, friend. Sorry you missed that part of the ceremony. But now he wants me to give a speech? I'd rather go back to Apocrypha with you and face a horde of corrupted lurkers. Right, what's in my heart? Helpful to the end, that's you. Well, I might as well get this over with. Oh, while I pull my thoughts together, Laramil wants to talk to you.
Since we seem to have a moment, tell me what occurred at the prismatic Irish shore. I see. Are you at liberty to tell me what the glyphic contained? A forgotten Daedric prince. Only the one who knows could keep such a fat secret for so long. Is there anything else I should know, Proxy? Then I am sure Hermaeus Mora shall call upon us again when the time is right. You are still Fate's chosen, and I am your guide. But reality seems to be holding together for now. I think we have time to rest, to reflect, and to listen to Gadain. If there was an imminent danger, Hermaeus Mora would summon us. For now, bask in your victories, Proxy. You faced down Daedric princes and saved Apocrypha and Nirn. Go on with your life, Proxy. When Hermaeus Mora needs us to resume the chase, I shall send word. Until then, I believe I shall remain here in Necrom for a time, restore the bindery, explore the necropolis, get to know Curate Gadain a little better. Grow up, Proxy. I am well over a century old, young for an Altmer, but not without my share of romantic experiences. I find the curate to be intriguing. I wish to take the time we have to get to know him better, to see where things may lead. Yes, but he no longer has the resources of Vermina and Periite at his command. He used them, and they shall not soon forget that. So even with his many abilities, he will need time to plan before he can attempt another assault on Apocrypha. I expect so, as does the one who knows, which is why you are still bound by his contract, and I am still on call to aid you. But that is tomorrow's concern. I shall send word when the threads of fate that bind... Say what is in your heart, Gadain.
Right. Thanks, Laramil. The abbot asked me to tell you about my adventures. How I recovered the sacred relic and saved the necropolis. But the truth is, I couldn't have done any of it without Fate's champion. Someone I'm proud to call my friend. Thanks to them, we saved the relic. We saved Nirn. We saved all of reality. All hail Fate's champion. All hail my friend.
Well said, Gadain.
Thanks, Laramil. I couldn't have done any of this without you, too.
Gadain.
back, Fetcher!
I want to watch when the guards catch you.
That ship has an air of dread about it.
The manifest is full, but I'll find room. Let's go.
Finest merchandise around.
Hold, adventurer! You're the one I seek.
Please. I was once like you.
You are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely. Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige.
Though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Davon's Watch. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Menomako. If it is truly an agent of Menomako's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents. Venture to Davon's Watch. Speak to Fedwira Lauren at the market, or Okia the beggar. Lyris first heard murmurs of trouble lurking in the shadows from them. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effect.
Since the war began, the market has never been busier. Let me think. Ah, yes, Imperial Fellow. Tall, brusque, rather boorish. He pushed me while I was haggling at the market. Scurried off toward the east end of town when I tried to have words with him. Typical. He was heading towards the stables. Truth be told, I put him out of my mind until just this minute. I don't even know if I'd recognize him if I saw him again.
I wasn't going to ask you for coin. I'm no beggar. I prefer to sleep out here where it's warm. Come to think of it, there was some out-of-towner mucking about in the abandoned stable last night. I didn't pry. None of my business. Also, he was armed. I'm no fool. Nothing else to tell, I'm afraid. It all happened rather quickly.
Love you guys.
You'll never leave this place alive! What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me? This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately. Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident? How dare you speak to me in such a... Wait. You're not one of ours, are you? Color me intrigued. You speak to Abner Tharn, Overlord of Nibene and Chancellor of the Elder Council. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you contact me? Fascinating. Are you merely a blundering local, I wonder, or something more? Are you indeed? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Let me give you some free advice. Forget about Sai Sahan. Even if I told you where he was, attempting a rescue would be suicidal. Of course I do. But do you really think I'd tell you and risk incurring Menemarko's wrath? I think not. Ah, the owner of this place returns. And he doesn't look pleased. Farewell.
You! Get away from that!
Think twice before you cross.
I'm sorry, they forced me to do it. I had no choice. Is there no hope?
I've got you now.
I can't believe it. Free.
You've returned. What have you found? Abnathan shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai-Sahan.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn. Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions? I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell. We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen, myself, a Red Guard named Sai-Sahan, Abner Tharn, and the traitor Mannimarco. You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Mannimarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings. Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Mannimarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual that would turn Varen into a true Dragonborn. It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Mannimarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai-Sahan and I were declared outlaws. Mannimarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent, but Mannimarco was the true power behind the throne. Sai-Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads. Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council, and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Manimarco's toady. Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them. Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves. I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held. Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
lifted, Vestige. The path before us has been revealed. It is both dark and twisted. Come to the harborage. We have an unexpected guest who demands your presence.
Spare a coin for the needy?
I never knew that about Netches.
You must be here to... Certainly. Potions of all kinds. Good. We should begin while... There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me? Oh. Return to me when you...